exercises, and I just want to discuss briefly on a big mistake a lot of people make with their kettlebell swing when they squat the swing rather than they hip hinge their swing. I've used this cue a lot in the past where if the kettlebell goes below your knees, more than likely you're going to be squatting the swing, and that's wrong because that, number one, we're looking for more of a hip snap and a hip hinge when we swing. And number two, if we go below the knees with the bell, we're increasing that lever arm, we're putting a lot more pressure on the lower back than we want to. So what I want to show you today is a really quick and simple cue that I learned from Dr. Mark Chang out in Los Angeles. It just demonstrates that you need to stay upright a lot longer than you think and a lot more than you're comfortable with before you start that hip hinge. So I'm going to bring Coach Yosh in here really quick, and he's going to stand this way with his arm out to his side. So I want you to stand sideways right there. So we're just going to pretend that he has a kettlebell in his hands really quick. So we're going to do more of a Russian style to begin with. So basically I want a point on his shoulder and a point on his hip. And he's not going to break these 2 points of contact until I say hinge back. So let's do a couple bad ones first, Yosh. So let's bring the bell down and do that squat swing that we want to avoid. So see how he breaks too soon? We'll do another one. Breaks too soon, he breaks those points of contact. So now we're going to do them correctly. We're going to slow it down a little bit. Point here, and you're not going to break until I say hinge back. So hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hinge back. Good, let's do it again. Arm straight out, keeping those 2 points of contact there. Arm down, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hinge back. Bam, okay? So basically what I'm trying to get is that people got to stay upright a lot longer than they think in order before they start that hip hinge and not break too soon because then they're going to squat that swing. And another really simple cue that I found comical that Mark Chang used, and I can use this joke with Yosh, is if I were going to kick him in the nards, like what is he going to do? He's going to hinge back. He's not going to be like, hey, kick me, right? So he's going to do more of a hip hinge back. So that's a hip hinge as well. So that's a really comical way of cueing a hip hinge. But with relation to the kettlebell swing, again, it's just really simple with your clients to teach them to keep those 2 points of contact, and they're holding on, they're staying upright a lot longer than they think they should be, that they're comfortable with, and we're going to slow it down, so hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, now break, hip hinge back. So once they get to about belt height, maybe a smidge below, they have nowhere to go but to hinge back. And as Dan John would say, attack the zipper. So again, that's just a really simple cue that we can use to teach people that it's more of a hip hinge and a hip snap, and it's not a squat swing. So give that a try today and let me know how it goes.